Hello, I'm at Boomtown and I'm backstage at the Grand Central and I am with Iain Gordan, aka Kuki Blaze. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thank you. Cowboy.
Now you're from New Zealand, so when was you last back there? Because you were just telling me that you've been travelling all around Europe.
Yeah, we've been on the road for about 3 weeks, roughly. We've been just touring Europe for a sort of a festival run with some of our own headline shows. So, yeah, we've been getting around.
So when did you start Fat Freddies Drop? Did you join later on, or did you come into the band? You're the keyboard player, so did you come in when it was already formed, or did you come from the start?
Yeah, no, I've been here from the start, in the group from the beginning. And, yeah, we were sort of knew each other in Wellington, and we just gradually formed over a period of time, and then sort of solidified with an album. But yeah, it was sort of like late 90s, early 2000s that we all came together and started making music together. Yeah.
So how did you get together?
Yeah, Wellington's a small place. There's sort of a community and tight music community, and we were all playing with each other in different groups. There, everyone sort of seemed to be playing with a lot of different groups. So yeah, I guess everyone knew about each other. And Moo, DJ Moo, who's sort of at the centre, he sort of collected us up, hand-picked a little bit the musicians and put us all together, and it sort of evolved into Fat Freddies Drop. Yeah.
So the name Fat Freddies Drop, someone told me that the name came from a LSD that was out. Is that true?
Yeah, there's elements of truth to that. There was a particular one called Fat Freddies at the time, and so yeah, some of the initial music came from that time, and yeah, there's references to the Furious Freak Brothers as well, but yeah, so it just sort of seemed like it was a catchy phrase and caught on, and so we stuck with it. Yeah.
So when did you start playing the keyboard?
I started piano when I was young, and I enjoyed playing piano when I was a kid. Sort of piano is the instrument in my family, which has been all the way through. My grandfather was a good pianist, and my aunties and my mum, and so I've sort of taken it up. But then when I was in my mid-teens, I got a synthesizer and started mucking around with synths, and then yeah, just sort of grew from there. I played covers for years in bands in New Zealand, and that was kind of a good training ground for pub covers and stuff, just doing pub gigs for years. And then met up with these guys and started making original music, and yeah, still doing it now.
So how does the flow come with the original stuff? Who kind of leads that, or do you all take it in turns in creating the songs?
There's a core group of writers that sort of start things, create starting points, musical starting points, and then usually we sort of collect those together and then get in a room together and start jamming and just sort of come up with ideas which we record, and then we sort of sift back over those ideas and pick out the things that are worth continuing on with, and then start evolving those as tunes over a period of time, which can be anything between a year to 5 years, really, depending on what kind of album we're working on. But we have a collection of a lot of recorded material over the 20 years we've been together, and so as well as referring to that stuff to make tunes, we'll start with something completely new. So it's a bit of a mishmash of ways to write, but yeah, eventually we knock out an album every now and again. So
you said you'd been Boomtown before, and you went out into the festival. Have you had any crazy experiences at Boomtown that you can remember?
Yeah, no, I haven't spent enough time out the front in Boomtown, but the last time I just enjoyed the production, the size of the stages and the type of production, the sort of extra lengths that the Scot Festival goes to build the incredible structures that house the music. So, and yeah, I enjoyed playing last time and looking forward to playing this time again too.
How do you find it, being on the road quite constantly? Is it quite tough going?
Yeah, well, we're not on the road constantly. We do a month here and there every now and again. So, and you know, we're like a pretty settled home life, and then we just come out and do these tours now and again. So that keeps it for us. It's not too difficult just to do. We're doing a month this time round, and that's not too crazy. So yeah, we're old and grumpy, so we can only handle a month of each other. But it is really fun. You know, there are tough days sometimes when it's hot and everyone's a bit grumpy. Then it can get a bit ropey. But for the most part, everyone gets on really well, and we have a good time.
So for people who maybe haven't heard Fat Freddies Drop, how would you describe your music?
It's based around reggae, so a lot of reggae influence in New Zealand music, and then we sort of delve into funk, and it has a lot of jazz elements to it, and then we head into some kind of house techno thing with at the sort of 128 to 130 BPM kind of thing, and just get, you know, for dancing. So it is a lot centred around good grooves and dancing, making people dance and uplifting people, so have people have a good time. You know, we're there for the party, really. Yeah.
So in the festival, there has been a group of Bens called the Council of Bens. They've been trying to change everyone's name to Bens. What do you make of that? Do you think everyone should be Bens?
No, I don't think so. But you know, I know there's a lot of Bens in Scotland, especially.
There shouldn't be more.
No, I don't think so.
Originally.
Yeah, I like Ben as a name. I've got lots of good friends who are Bens, but you know, yeah, I like being Ian. So there you go.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.